Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day today. Today I'm here to update my Shop My Stash basket. I try to do this every couple of weeks. I'm doing it a little earlier this time just because of the things I have planned to upload in the next few days. So that means that I didn't get to use everything as much as I usually would, but I did manage to use almost everything. So let's talk about the things that I used last time and then we can pick out the new things. Shall we start with blush? You know how I feel about blush. So this is the Honest Beauty blush in the shade Rose Pink. I did use it 3 times. You can see it's a little messy on the edges from the stipple brush I was using, but I think I actually prefer to use my fingers with this. I felt like with the brush I got too much, a little heavy-handed, because it is pigmented, but it's beautiful. I love a cream blush for the way it looks natural and melts into the cheeks. It's just beautiful. Next, my Essence Matte Touch Blush. I think these are actually discontinued. I haven't seen these lately. They've updated to now the one that just says the blush on it. But this is the shade Bury Me Up. I wore it 3 times and I just love the Essence blushes. Like this color I feel like can be kind of intimidating looking, like it might be clown cheeks, you know, but I feel like it's got enough pigment to where, you know, it shows up on your cheeks, but it's the buildable kind of pigment. It's easily blendable where you can, you know, make it really sheer and then build it up to the intensity that you want. So I really love the Essence blushes. And then the last blush that I used was this one from Seraphine Botanicals. This is their Happy Hibiscus blush. It's actually the one that I have on my cheeks today, and I really like it for when I'm wearing more, I don't know, more toasty looks, kind of like I'm wearing today. I feel like it's a really pretty neutral blush, and even though like there's some sheen in it, it doesn't really show up too much on the cheek, maybe a little bit, but it's definitely not sparkly. So this is a really nice neutral blush that I'm happy to have. Let's move on to single eyeshadows. This one from Ace Beauty. This is in the shade Iced Latte, and this is one of their Glimmer shadows. It's like a ColourPop Super Shock. I actually have this tapped on my lid today over, you know, some other shadows. It's really pretty. It's got some slightly larger chunks of glitter in it than, I would say larger than, I don't know, larger than shimmer. Let's just say that. There's some glitter in it, but it's not, you know, all over my cheeks. I appreciate that the fallout isn't, at least not now, happening with this. This is the first time I wore it, was today. I was thinking I would have to bring this over into the next couple weeks, but woohoo, I managed to get one use out of it, and I think it's really pretty. I'm happy to hang on to it. I love this one. This is from ColourPop. This is in the shade Ritz. This is another one that I love to just tap over the top of a look, and it adds the most beautiful wet look to the eyes. Just really pretty. I can see why this is a favorite for many. I used that one time, and then this other ColourPop Super Shock in the shade Couche. I'm not always, like, this is a very metallic Super Shock. Like a lot of them are very glittery. This one's more metallic and it's very icy. So this isn't always appropriate for the look that I'm going for, but when I want this, this is perfect. It's really pretty, really beautiful, and cool toned. But here's something that's gonna have to roll over into next time. This is from Pyt Beauty, holy moly. And I only used this transition shade one day, so I still really want to try out the shimmers. So I'm gonna keep this in the project. I really liked the transition shade. It was really blendy and nice. I just need to use the other shades. Lip products, I use this Nyx Butter Lipstick. How many times did I use it? Twice. It's a really pretty pink, and it does have a very nice, smooth, creamy texture. I enjoyed it. My Thrive Cosmetics Lip Fuller Lip Liner in the shade Khaki. I love this. It is really pretty. I have used it even when I'm wearing more pink lipstick, but I just kind of use this to add some dimension to the lip line, and it's beautiful. I love it. A super creamy, you know, lip liner, and I know super creamy lip liners aren't everyone's favorite all the time. I did enjoy this, and I used it at least twice. I feel like I might have used it more often than that, but that's how I have it marked down, so twice it is. My Bite Beauty lipstick in the shade Meringue. I think I used this one, how many times? 4 times, and once again, a really beautiful pinky nude lipstick. I enjoyed it very much. Ooh, it's an airplane. And as for my 2 Kaja Heart Melter Moisture Melt Lip Gloss sticks, this one I was concerned was too pink, and it is if I apply more than one swipe. If I stick to one swipe of this, it's a pretty soft pink, and the same kind of goes for this one. I much prefer this color, but the color really builds up in intensity if you apply more than one layer. So with both of these, I tend to like it much better with just one swipe, and they do melt on the lips really nicely. They're a pleasant product to use. I'm not necessarily a fan of the heart shape. I thought I would show you again how that looks. It's just, sometimes it can be awkward, I feel like, I mean, the little heart shape can be nice for maybe like getting on the very edge of your lip, but I don't know. I don't think that was necessary or helpful. I used Honey Bun twice and Sweet Talk once. Okay, so now let's pick out my products that I'm going to be using for the next couple of weeks. In addition to that little PYT quad, I have selected just a few single shadows. I've really been craving green lately. I feel like this quad needs some like mustardy yellows and things. For that, I'll definitely go to my palettes. I actually don't have any singles like that, so I have shades from palettes though that I think will fill the void, but I am so excited to use these greens. Let me quick swatch them. These are all from Makeup Geek. This is the shade Venom. That one's more of a dark green. Then Jester. Ooh, so beautiful. That one's probably the one I'm going to use most often. And then Leafing So Soon. Then I'm going to include this brown shade. This is called Creased. And this cream shade called So Pale. Then I also decided to pull one of my Essence Melted Chromes. This is one that I haven't really used as much as I would like. This is the one called Lead Me, and it looks silver in the pan, but it has a slight green shift to it maybe. I don't know if I would call it a shift, maybe undertone. And I thought it would go really well as a topper shade with all these greens that I'm going to be using. I'll put it over here. Woohoo! Look at that. Ha ha ha. No, I'm so weird, but that is so beautiful. I could do this for all day, just looking at that reflect. So anyway, very excited to pull that out. Then I actually have 3 new blushes. I mean, they've all been hauled, so you guys, if you've seen those videos, you've seen them before, but I haven't really used them much, or in one case, not at all yet. So I want to pull out this NYX blush. This is their Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint Blush Mousse in the shade Nude Tude. Look at that really pretty rosy nude color. I have tried it, I think, one time before, and I thought it was beautiful, so I'm looking forward to pulling this one out. Then this came in my September Ipsy, and I haven't used it yet. This is the Deuce Freematic Blush in the shade Zen Orange. I mean, it's a tiny little package. It looks like an eyeshadow, but I will try it as a blush. I don't think I've ever tried an orange blush before. All right, I tried to get kind of a heavy swatch so we could get an accurate color, and you can see it does have a bit of a sheen to it. Here in natural light, it really picks up the sheen of things. Like right now, you guys, I'm wearing so much powder and I still look shiny. So there's something about this natural light that makes things that are shiny look extra shiny. So I really don't feel like blush on my hand when I look at it looks that shiny, but when I look at it on my hand, it looks more reflective. But anyhow, I'll be trying that one out. And then lastly, the Essence blush in the shade Bespoke. I know this is a lot of people's favorite. This is another slightly shimmery nude blush. Those two actually look kind of similar to each other. This one has more orange, I would say, more of a warm base, and this one just more brown. I never thought I would say that I enjoy nude blush, but I have discovered that I do. Now, I often don't pull eyeliners and things to use, but I decided that this month I do want to pull a couple. These are both purple eyeliners. This one is from Clio Noir, and then one from LA Girl. I'll quick swatch them for you. So there's the Clio Noir one. And this is the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in the shade Perpetual Purple. It's got a little bit of reflective in it, and it's a much darker purple than the other one. But I feel like since I was focusing so much on panning that eyeliner, I was neglecting my colorful ones. And now I want to pull them out to enjoy them. Also, I don't usually mess around with primers too much just because I don't really have much, but I just got this e.l.f. Hydrating Booster Drops, and it's not necessarily marketed as a primer, but I kind of want to try it, especially if I'm doing my makeup like around noon or even later, like a long time after I've done my skincare for the day. I feel like having something like this is helpful. As for lip products, I do have 3 I've picked out to use, and then I'll randomly draw for a couple more. So the first one I wanted to use is this one from LA Girl, and it's sadly got a little chewed off edge on it. My puppy got a hold of it, but I think this is the one in Enduring Mauve. Okay, there's Enduring Mauve lip liner. I feel like it pulls off really purple, so I really have to be careful what I pair it with. And so I decided to also pull out my more mauve toned items. This liquid lipstick from Marc Jacobs in the shade Truth or Bear. This is something that I never wear, so I wanted to pull it out and give it a whirl. Yeah, that might work out together. It's pretty. And then also my Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Messy Bun. There, I think that will also work well with that lip liner. Okay, so now to pick out a couple more products, I'm using this I'm using random.org to randomly draw some numbers. I'm using the numbers 2 through 24. First I get number 12 and then number 5. Okay, number 12 is one of my new lipsticks, so I'm pleased to pull it out for this rotation. This is the Almei lipstick in the shade Go Wild. This is a really pretty nude lipstick, leaning more perhaps the peachy side, but not too much. I feel like if something is too peachy, I can't quite pull it off, but this looks pretty and looking forward to using this. I really enjoy the formula of this Almei lipstick. And then number 5 was my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade California. I'm pleased to have drawn this. I never reached for this either. It's another, I would call that like a pink, but not too pink. Pink with a little bit of nude in it maybe. All right, I'm really happy with that selection. I can't wait to play with those eyeshadows and those lip products and all the things. I find that every couple weeks I really enjoy doing a refresh like this, just to use different products, make sure that I'm rotating through everything in my collection. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!